New Thought Media Network. We are a global broadcast network of positive music, media, and entertainment, inspiring humanity's evolution along the journey of enlightenment and creating a world of love, peace, empowerment, and prosperity for all. New Thought Media Network. Positively inspiring. We invite you to join our prayer broadcast every day at 8:15 a.m. and 8:15 p.m. Mountain Time. Send us your prayer requests or schedule a private prayer session by emailing prayer@ntmedia.org. And now, it's time to pray together.
Hello, folks. Welcome to morning prayer time for Thursday, December 18th, 2025. My name is Muro. I'm a prayer practitioner here on the New Thought Media Network. And I have the honor and delight to be able to spend time with you in prayer. It's such a glorious thing. Good morning. Good to see you, Lori. Okay, so what is it that's in your heart or on your mind that is holding you back? What is it that's in your heart or on your mind that you want to celebrate? What is it that you want to manifest to an even greater degree? Whatever any of those things might be, prayer is the answer. So always know that you can send us a prayer request here at www.ntmedia.org/prayer, because we have a family of ministers and practitioners who love to pray on your behalf. You can also make a request in the comments section. I don't always see them right away, and if I don't see them before I start praying, I always make sure before I leave to double check so that I can hold your intention. And of course, anytime that we're praying, what I want to do here is I want to give you a possible focus, possible inspiration. But the prayer, of course, is yours. So it's up to you how you pray and from where you pray. So let me bring this up for you. I excerpted this from Science of Mind magazine for December of 2025. This was written by Eugene Holden, magnificent practitioner. Oh, hello, Wayne. Good to see you. Okay, so this is what he wrote. Surrender has two sides. All that does not serve you, and all that does. You know the difference because you cannot fool yourself. I release and let go of everything that no longer serves me. I now surrender to my highest and greatest good. I really like this because it gives you two different actions, either of which, both of which, can make a huge difference in your life. So I know for myself that there are definitely things that I need to release. And I know that there are definitely things that I need to embrace. So I'll invite you to consider for yourself what it is that no longer serves you. Consider for yourself the things that would indeed serve you and do indeed serve you. And consider, are you willing to surrender? So let's take this into prayer. I'll invite you to close your eyes, soften your gaze, whichever is comfortable and safe for you to do. I want you to be fully present to this moment. Surrender to this moment. Right? Surrender to this moment. Surrender to the embrace of the one. Recognizing that surrender is not a capitulation, it's not a failure, it's not a loss, but it is an opening. It is a way of opening to the inflow of what is good. It is a way to open to the outflow of that which no longer serves. And so as I breathe, I can feel how my body is energized by my in-breath and how it is allowed to relax and ease with the out-breath. And I recognize that in my life, that in-breath, if you will, is always present. The source and supply of all that I need is always here, always ready, always willing, and always able to provide. Because this is my divine birthright. As this is true for me, I know that this is true for each and every one of us. I know that the power and the strength of the one enables me to take my idea, to take my mental equivalent of my greatest good and to bring it forward. Sometimes it comes forward in ways I might not have imagined. Sometimes it comes forward in ways and times that I would not have imagined. But by being open, by being in the state of allowance, allowing that which is good to flow, allowing that which is a different perspective to be seen, allowing that which is a different way of looking at life, let alone a given situation. All of this allows me to open, and that opening is how I surrender. I surrender my doubts. I surrender my fears. I surrender my sense of inadequacy. I surrender the idea of lack, of scarcity. And I recognize that at my core, in my divine self, that part of being perfect, whole, and complete is abundance. It is companionship. It is togetherness. It is belonging. It is love. All of this exists within me. And so if I choose to open to this, if I choose to allow that goodness to flow, I have greater opportunities for each and every circumstance and condition that occurs. No matter what comes to me in my life, I always have this incredible source and supply. I always have this connection. I always have this compassion that says, do what you can, when you can, as you can. And if this has not brought you where you want to be, learn, grow. Allow yourself to drop those things, to release those things which have not served. There are many things in my life that were very important for me to survive. But that survival was at a minimalist level when I was dealing in my addiction, when I was dealing in my abuse, I had to, at least I believed that I had to shut myself off in many different ways. And by doing so, I isolated myself from the good. And so, while that might have served me for a while in that moment, if I continued in that way, I never would have survived, and I never would have been able to thrive. And so I recognize that there are things that we do, there are ways that we think, there are perspectives that we take that might very well have served us in the past, but do not serve us now. And then there are those things that we've not even considered, which might very well serve us. And so by applying this twofold attempt to live a fulfilled and fulfilling life, by accepting and releasing, by bringing in and getting rid of all of those things that can make a difference in my life, I take dominion over my life. I do not allow the conditions and the circumstances of my life to dictate to me. I do not let them define me. I define myself. And I define myself first and foremost as the beloved of the beloved, as this divine creation, as this place where the light and the love of God shines in this world, as an instrument of peace and of love, of strength, of capability. All of this exists within. All of this is mine to claim. All of this is mine to hold as a shield, as a guard, as a strength, as a power, as a connection, as an openness. And so today my prayer is one of acceptance and one of release. It is one of clarity, being clear in my heart and in my mind, not trying to fool myself, not trying to hide from myself, but to open to the true self. Nothing can be greater in this world than to live authentically, to live with the absolute truth of who and whose you are. And so that is my prayer today for myself and for each and every one of us, that we live authentically as the beloveds of the beloved. And so I can let go. I can let God. And so it is. I release and let go of everything that no longer serves me. I now surrender to my highest and greatest good. Hello, Linda. Blessed be, and so it is. And so it is, Lori. All right, folks. Well, know who and whose you are. And in that knowing, there is strength. Oh, there is so much goodness. Because you are loved. And you are love. I'll see you soon. Namaste.
On behalf of everyone at New Thought Media Network, Thank you for being a member of our virtual family. Your financial contributions help share the New Thought message with people from around the world. Please visit and contribute at www.ntmedia.org/donate. New Thought Media Network. Come be you. And please like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, peace and blessings. On behalf of the New Thought Media Network, thank you for being with us for this special prayer broadcast. We look forward to being with you again soon, 8:15 a.m. or 8:15 p.m. Mountain Time. Until then.